Now, we'd all love a bit longer in bed in the mornings, wouldn't we? Now, our dreams might just come true because a leading sleep expert says most of us aren't getting enough Z's, and the answer could be a later start to the working day. You don't agree, do you, Gloria?
I do not. I think it's the biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. Because for generation after generation after generation, you know, we tailor our day to whatever work we're doing. And I just think, I mean, particularly if you're going to come to teenagers and say, why do you want to lie on till 10 o'clock before you go to school or university? Go to bed earlier. They are on their computers till 1, 2 in the morning, and then they worry about being tired the next day.
But there's a sleep expert says they can't help it, that their body clock shifts and that's the way they work, and we should adapt.
I just think that that is another of these reports, and you think, where did that information come from? And to me, it's a load of cobblers, so there we go.
OK, you're shaking your head.
Following that, I think that kids are given too much homework, so they have to stay up too late to do the homework, and then they have to get up really early in the morning to get to school. I mean, when they say 10 o'clock, school should start at 10 o'clock. That doesn't mean they're going to get up at 10 o'clock. They'll get up at 8 o'clock, which is a good time to get up.
They're not doing the homework until 12 o'clock at night, trust me.
This is true. I know this, yes.
I think it all depends on your own body clock as well. I mean, I have to admit, I am not a great sleeper. And this sounds a ridiculous thing to say, I know. But I almost regard sleep as a waste of time. Because there's so much I want to do. I think, oh my goodness, I've got to go to bed now. So it's such and such a time. So it depends on your own individuality.
It depends on people's body clock.
Well, Janet, they're saying that it's a research project. It's been funded by the Wellcome Trust. It's going to recruit 100 schools as part of the biggest study yet into the role that school start times play in the education and well-being of students.
I think there's something serious behind this, because if by starting school late, kids got better exam results, well, let's go with it. And already in some schools, they are trying it out.
Yeah.
And I think they found out that in America, where they experimented by letting 18-year-olds and kids at college start later, they definitely achieved better results. So if it's good for kids' education, I can't see anything wrong with it. My problem is when the same man, the same sleep expert says, well, all over the country, anyone that works 9 till 5 is building up stress. Because actually we should be starting at 10 o'clock, not 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock is a time that suits 50-year-old bosses, so they've kind of predicated what's the best time working day.
What time do you get up?
Me? Well, I get up about 7:15, but I don't like going to work early.
But what do you do?
I work at home before I come to work. I've got other work. I like, you know, I'm on my computer, or I'm reading newspapers, and I'm doing work. But I like to feel that's my work time, and everybody here knows I come in an incredibly bad mood at 8:30, 8:45.
Ever since I've had my children, all I lust after is sleep. Yeah. So any man that wants to write any report that says I can have some more, I love him.
In LA, everything starts very early,
Everything starts about
and they all go to
5
bed.
o'clock.
The town's
they go,
dead.
they do the steps, they do the, you know, all the exercises goes on, and Soul Cycle, where you practically kill yourself. I think it should be a 3-day weekend, though. A 3-day weekend.
So do I.
That's a great idea.
I love
Friday,
that.
Saturday and Sunday. That would be better. And then everybody can get up what time they're supposed to.
Because you only really get one full day off, which is a Saturday. Because Sunday you start getting the back-to-school nervous tummy thing, and then, you know, you're thinking about it from lunchtime. Or is that just me?
And where does it say that that's what our life is supposed to be about, work? Where does it say that?
About what?
Yeah, just about work, you know.
Well, basically what he says is this later time suits age 14 to 24-year-olds. So I suppose by most people, age 24, you're kind of hitting your stride career-wise. So I suppose you should, maybe as you start your working life at 18, you start at 10, and then as you get older, you come in a little bit earlier.
The only thing that strikes me is that when schools start to say 9 o'clock at the moment,
half 8 some of them,
young children don't get home with after-school clubs, sport. They're not getting home till 6 or 7 o'clock anyway. So if you start later, what time are they going to come home?
Well, they're being criticised for not doing enough after-school activities that are stimulating them and that sort of thing. But you're right, when are they supposed to fit it all in? We start later.
I want to ask Jackie, what time do you get up in the morning?
I get up at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and do you write? What time of day do you write?
I start writing about 9 o'clock. So, you know...
And then all day?
But I have this little trick. I have a getting to the desk problem.
Oh, yeah.
So what I do is I roll out of bed and I go straight to my desk and I write a sentence, but I finish it halfway through.
Oh.
so that it's waiting for me to go back to.
So you
then
don't
I'll go
have that
get
blank
coffee.
page thing
No,
when
I
you
don't
go
have the
back.
blank
I
page
like
thing,
that.
and that's a good tip
idea.
for
I
any
think
writer.
that's a good tip
Yeah.
because I write from home as well. So what I do is when I wake up, I do that thing because you have very good ideas in that 20 minutes between
Yes,
waking up.
that are running through your head.
Yeah, so I dash the computer and I sometimes write a little list.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, a little,
Yes.
little instant thought process. But it is hard to work when you work from home because what you do is you go to the fridge, don't you?
Yes.
Can't pass the fridge without just opening. Oh, what's in the fridge?
Yeah, what's
today?
in the fridge today? And then you want to take the dog for a walk. You don't really, but you think, I should.
Yeah.
And then there's all the social media. You've got to catch up with all the
Yes,
gossip
yeah.
and then all the news and everything on that. And so by the time...
And all your different fellas.
Oh, well,
Because you
of
don't
course,
just have
I
one.
One,
do you?
2, 3. Yeah. What research am I getting today for the Sant Angelos? I don't know.
Living the dream.
Living the dream.
Oh, Jackie, and that's why we love you. Thank you for coming on the
I
show
love
today.
coming back on
Thank
this
you for
show.
coming to
It's
see us.
such a
Jackie
nice show.
Collins.
Thank you.